So welcome back to another Unraveling Toxic Masculinity video here on Liberal Dan Radio. Talk from the left, that's right. And we have another example of the Whatever podcast with their toxicity. So without further ado, let's listen to what they have to say, shall we?
Soccer player Kaka's ex-wife says, Kaka never betrayed me. He treated me well. He gave me a wonderful family, but I was not happy. Something was missing. The problem was he was too perfect for me. Andrew, your reaction?
Yeah, it's all but too common. So we see this happen over and over.
And this Andrew guy, we've talked about him before. Yeah, it's all but too common. We see it happen over and over and over again.
And over again, where we'll see these women, especially with high-profile men, say
women with high-profile men. Keep that word in mind. Women with high-profile men.
This kind of stuff, right? Oh, I just don't like him anymore. Conveniently enough, they also happen to not like him and walk off with millions of dollars of his money. So it makes me think maybe there's an ulterior motive behind it other than I just don't feel the spark. I mean, sure, he's rich and good and everything that I ever wanted, but walking away, I can basically now go hook up with whoever I want and have millions of dollars of his money. So it seems like a strong ulterior motive for it.
Soccer.
Yes, so according to him, she must be somebody who's just some gold digger who just wants to go hook up with whoever she wants to hook up with because she was a woman who saw this, rich guy, latched on to him. This guy was so perfect. All of a sudden, let's test his theory out, shall we? Carolyn Celico was born in Sao Paulo, Brazil in 1987. In 2002, while still in school, she met Kaka. They were in a relationship for 2 years, and when he went away to play for AC Milan. 2002, she met him. She's born in 1987. She met him when she was 15 years old. 15 years old. And then they started dating. And then they married in 2005. So they married at 18. She was 18. She was 18. How old was he? She was married she was born in 1987. He was born in 1982. In April. He's 5 years older, so he was 20 when she was 15. He was an adult soccer player dating a 15-year-old. And this guy, Andrew, is going to sit here and try and tell us that here's some ulterior motive woman who was going to, who was just after his money. No. He's a rapist. That's disgusting. Now, she might have nice things to say about him, but that's gross. It's absolutely gross. Now, they had 2 children, a son and a daughter. They resided in Madrid with their children while he played in Real Madrid. In 2013, they moved back to Milan. They announced their divorce on social media in 2015. She got engaged in 2020 to her longtime boyfriend, Eduardo Giuliano. They got married in 2021 in Sao Paulo. So she wasn't going to go screw around with everybody. Because, look, at the beginning of the article, she is a formal evangelical pastor at the Reborn in Christ Church. So this guy, Andrew Schlub, who's on the Whatever podcast, wants to claim that this woman was just after his money and whatever, wants to go screw everybody around. She's an evangelical pastor. Now, not to say that all evangelical pastors are good people, but maybe he needed to do a little bit more research about this woman, because I'm going to assume that maybe he's a little misguided on this one here, especially with the fact that Kaka, seems to be a fitting name because what he did was crap. Met her when she was 15 and he was 20. 5-year age difference. 5-year age difference if it was like 40 and 35. All right, no biggie. 5-year age difference when you're 20 and 15? Yeah, that's gross. And I'm not going to judge somebody for leaving a marriage when they got married right at 18. That's grooming. We call that grooming, ladies and gentlemen. But that's what these types of guys want from, these podcasts. The reason they want people like 18 to 20 is because they can't go younger, for the most part. I'm not going to say individually that those men on that podcast specifically want that, but generally speaking, the general thought is that if you want somebody who's an 18-year-old and that's what you're going for, the only reason you're stopping at 18 is because it's illegal to go younger here. Well, I guess he didn't get arrested for that over there. Who knows what the age of consent is over there? I don't know. I'm not even looking it up. Not even going to bother. It's still grooming. It's still gross. And it's still toxic. And that's why we have to continuously unravel toxic masculinity. Thoughts? Remember to leave your comments below. Like the video. Share it. Subscribe to the channel. And have a good day.